There's a saying I love. When the pain of staying the same becomes worse than the pain of changing, you'll change. What up, dog? Pulling a ditch witch behind me. It's like a mini loader. You ride on it. We're doing topsoil, sod, fill dirt, mulch. I'm in the backyard around a pool.
Striving to achieve an imagined state of consciousness in the future.
Alright, so we got materials all over this mug. 3 yards of walnut mulch being dumped right now. We got another 3 yards of fill dirt with 12 yards of topsoil coming. We got a ditch witch machine. Trying to be exact. I hate ordering too much. I hate ordering not enough. But I gotta immediately see if it's gonna move these boulders. If it can't, I gotta drop it off and go get this large skid steer machine. Topsoil getting dumped over here to move that I had to move the truck out of the way real quick because I realized that I want the topsoil on this side of the house instead of over there because I have a bigger access point, and the company that installed the pool, which you'll see in a minute, already kind of tore that up. So let's put it over here. The ditch witch, and go over there where he's dumping the topsoil, tapered back. Yeah, like just kind of scoop it up so it's not all over the street. The first thing we got to do is see how easily I can move these boulders. Otherwise I got to go get the skid steer machine, but it seems to be moving it no problem. What we're doing is we're flipping it over and pushing it, but that one over there is a big, see, a little strap system. Whenever I do a landscape job that's probably over $5 grand, I get this feeling in my legs, my heart rate elevates, and I start getting real like just fired up. Hey, I'm sorry, I know you're in a hurry. He should have just let you pass.
Crazy. I gotta be somewhere.
Dude, the delivery driver dropped the topsoil right in the middle of the street, and it caused a 15-car pileup.
I know you can squeeze around. We're moving it right now. Turn up the throttle. I gotta make it quick because we're on a time-sensitive job, but basically the topsoil guy dumped the shit all in the middle of the street when he could have had like a third on the grass and the other 2/3 street 50% over. Anyways, it covered the whole street and there's traffic backed up. And we had one guy on the ditch witch and 2 guys on shovels moving it as fast as we could to get it out of the way so traffic could start going through. I felt like a douche, but whatever, it's fine. We got all the mulch out of the street and all sitting in the beds. There's the fill dirt. I didn't even tell you what we're even doing on this job yet. This customer had their whole backyard ripped out and a pool put in, but now we gotta grade everything. Sprinklers are installed. We're creating a couple landscape beds, putting in fill dirt and grading it, pitching it away from the pool. Once everything is fixed and graded, trimming all these shrubs, then we're doing 12 yards of topsoil, and then we're sodding the whole backyard. There were these big boulders. Some of them they got out of the ground, maybe all of them when they were doing the pool, especially that big one over there. And we had to move them all from over here. And we're creating a landscape bed here out of these boulders. And we're gonna mulch it. I'm just trying to get all this material moved and everything so we can get some progress. extremely careful around the pool deck. One chip in the deck of that pool, over.
Sinking this behind the post. I didn't tamper behind this. I don't know if you can pull it out of here. I don't think it needs to be here because it's in the way. I might just move it and
Keep walking on the pool deck and getting mud all over, dirt all over the place. Don't walk. All right, so we just got back from lunch, getting started again. Sorry I wasn't able to tape anything. We had to hustle and get all these materials off the street and just keep grinding and moving. But this is the job. It's 4,700 bucks. We're filling all in topsoil and grading around this pool, making the nice slope go away. We got 12 yards of topsoil, 3 yards of fill dirt, because we had some extra aggregate and stuff that we're packing around the pool to use for fill. All these boulders were all in the ground, and now they're going around the tree, turning this into a landscape bed. I know I did tell the customer we're probably gonna have to end up ordering more topsoil, but I'd rather order more than not have enough, because it's kind of hard to measure and get these things spot on the first time. We got another 6 yards out in the street, it looks like. Topsoil doesn't go very far, but the faster I keep moving and we keep grading all this stuff, we're gonna need more. We're with the grading rake. They got rakes. We got about 12 yards of material down, all packed up and graded into the pool. Designing beds over here, just really grading back and forth. Got all this piles down with the machine. Then we're tamping it and packing it around the pool. We're gonna go, it was about 6 and 8 inches high in different spots. So we're gonna pack this down even more and grade it, just so enough so we have 3 inches, maybe 4 inches. And then we're gonna do a couple inches of topsoil and just enough so the sod meets right up to it and goes around the sprinkler heads, if you see what I'm saying. I want it to be perfect. And I want this grade to slope away perfect and all the water to run away from the house. Jamming some Eckhart Tolle. Here we go. We have 1,800 square feet of sod. Originally I measured 1,500 square feet of sod. Had to order an extra 300 because we opened up more garden beds in the back. I have to talk quick because clock is ticking. Okay, so sod. I'll show you the grade. There's the machine. Here's the grade. It's all getting graded like so. Perfect, smooth, even grade. We got 6 yards of aggregate, basically in fill dirt all the way around here, all packed in tight, perfectly graded. And we have another 17 yards of topsoil. You just keep grading and grading and packing and tamping and grading so it's basically a 410 pitch. So every 10 feet you got a 4-inch pitch. And then we're doing prepping now in level with where the sprinkler heads are going to be, and then we're going to start dropping sod down. A lot of work, time sensitive. And it's costing $390 a day, and we can't have this machine tomorrow, so we have to get all this sod off the property, off the pallets, and down and get water on it. Yep. See, there you go. That's what it looks like. We're putting it all out in here in strategic positions because we're going to lose daylight. Next morning here, this big landscape job. Let me put my seatbelt on before it starts to ding. This is day 3. It was only supposed to be a 2-day job. I could see it going into Saturday because it's Saturday morning. You know, like a couple hours for touch-ups because when you do a larger job, a lot of cleanup and stuff. But now it's pouring. I looked at the state of Michigan on the radar, and you can't even see Michigan. It looks like, here's my state right now. You can't even see the state of Michigan. Look at that. Sod all over this guy's yard, like still in rolls. I'm going there in the pouring rain to work, whether they show up or not. I'm telling them to come into work. If they absolutely detested it, whatever, I don't care. I do this shit myself. Trailer here because it's gonna be money. So I'm gonna go back there and start pumping out sod. Okay, I'll bring you with for a minute, but only for a minute because I can't get this camera wet. Ready? Here we go. We're cutting it with this, work pretty good. We always stagger the side so we don't lay piece next to each other. We'll cut a piece in half so the next piece is longer, so it's stacked like bricks, see? how it's stacked like bricks. We went up and down here, or you could say left to right, and then at the half or the 2/3 mark, now we're going this way. I had to move them around a few times to get them to look as good as they do now. This landscape bed over here, we got all this sod down in this whole area yesterday, and then I went and I walked over by the corner of the house and I followed my eyes down with this cement line, and I noticed that the landscape bed was cockeyed going too close to the house. It wasn't perfectly straight, and it's pretty deceiving because when you're standing over here it looks like it. I'm like, we don't have to lay down a mason line or anything like that. What we do, ripped up the whole bed, and the grade was too high right here. I say rip it all up, we're redoing it. I don't care. Rip it all up, we're redoing it. So we did, now it's looking real good. And I did, you know, sell them on, I'm like, hey, let's do landscape beds around the pool with rocks, and you know, he's like, yeah, I just want to get it sodded and get it done, get out of the way, and we'll worry about that part next year. Putting in this, it's not really a privacy fence, it's more of a metal fence for the city, because here in Michigan, you have to have a fence around a pool.